Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. We got to talk about the situation with Baby Money 3G and his crew. They basically got shot at in a crazy incident that happened in downtown Detroit, man. Fortunately, everyone was able to make it with their lives and non-life-threatening injuries. But this type of situation was really crazy and caught on complete video from surveillance cameras, man. We gonna get into it right now on the beef that caused this shit. But before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. We gonna run this video up. Make sure y'all check out the merch link in the description, man. So let's get it. Yo, so honestly, this incident is one of the more crazy incidents that I've seen caught on video, especially when it comes to like rappers and shit. But basically, the QC artist had an album release party on December 8th, and it was all going good. I think they had ended up leaving a high scale like area in Detroit and were posted up in a black Escalade. And then when they were on the 1100 block of Washington Boulevard, a car pulled up next to them and just opened fire and drove away, man. They all jumped out of the car and it looked like they were all good. But, you know, it was super crazy because it definitely looked like some type of setup. And the car pulled up on some real John Wick shit, man. Like, I can't even believe that niggas really did this type of shit. I mean, this type of shit probably happens often in the world. I mean, especially in Detroit. This situation being caught on video, I mean, no one really ever sees this type of shit go down, getting caught on video. But, you know, this type of shit, they got it in a surveillance camera because it was like a nicer area. Like when you look at the actual police like report on it, people are saying that area is like supposedly like supposed to be a nice part, and it was in front of a nice hotel over there, man. That shit is super crazy. On top of everything else, I feel like people were pointing out the fact that this was a QC artist, and if you didn't know already, just a couple months ago, another QC artist was targeted, Takeoff, and he was killed. And then this is like the second QC artist in like the last couple months that ended up getting targeted and shot at, man. This is another thing that I'd be talking about with these labels. Like, obviously QC is like a street label, so they're gonna support like street artists and stuff like that, but they know that it comes with more risk. You know, like they should definitely have some like more security. Apparently in this situation they were with security, and obviously security didn't matter too much. Hopefully, I don't think they had a bulletproof car, but it definitely would have helped if they did have a bulletproof car, especially in Detroit. Shit be fucking crazy. All it takes is people to drive over there, especially since he's from there. But the crazy thing about it, I feel like, is just the connection with QC. Like, a lot of crazy shit be happening with QC artists, especially with another artist previously dying a couple months later. You think that they would like invest in some type of like form of bulletproofing cars and stuff like that, but like these labels don't really even like think like that, because at the end of the day they're trying to make money, not lose money. And there's not like, I feel like the labels see that there's unfortunately more money when these artists die, because when they're signed to the label still owns the rights to their music even after they die. Like eventually maybe they'll become independent if they were still alive and stuff, and then they would like move away from the label and stuff. But at the end of the day, currently, like if these artists die on the label has control over it, and the last music that they release is released by the label, so the label's gonna profit all the shit. Especially because these labels be making hella money when these artists die. Like when these artists like Juice WRLD and X died, like they're still making like millions of dollars just off of the old music that they had, releasing like new fucking versions of old music and remastered shit, man. Yo, it's like a whole industry in itself. So it's like, it's not really in the label's best interest to protect these artists as much as they should be. And you kind of see it in this. This is like the biggest indication of that shit really happening. And it's sad, man, because at the end of the day, these dudes just want to make music and really escape the life that they're currently in right now. But at the end of the day, the street shit will always follow you. So, you know, that's why it's good to branch out your audience into different places, so you don't necessarily have to be like where you're from necessarily. But, you know, especially as a Detroit artist, you think that someone like this, like Detroit artists have such a good way of like reaching other places, especially in like Cali and shit. So maybe he should start investing his time in that type of shit. And I'm just thankful that I'm making a video about someone whose music I fuck with that is still alive and didn't end up getting like shot or anything like that. When none of the people they were with ended up getting shot, but like it was a super close call, man, and caught on video. But you could check out that whole video on Twitter. The Detroit Police News basically posted it, man. But hey, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this shit. Real stay safe shit. You already know what's going on, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna run this video, man. Peace.